Gordon was feeling stuffed up. "It's the cold, Gordon," explained his fireman. "It's clogging up your tube something awful. We'll have to make do with it as there's nothing else." "Why not have a good sneeze, Gordon?" suggested Henry, thinking of the time when he had punished some boys for dropping stones on him. "That'll clear your tubes." "Certainly not," replied Gordon with dignity. "The Fat Controller wouldn't approve. He didn't like your sneeze, I seem to remember." Next day, Gordon was nervous as he backed down to the express. "At least I shan't slip today," he thought, "but I suppose they'll laugh at me if I don't keep time." He needn't have worry. By the time he reached the junction, he was running nicely, and as he approached Edward Station, Gordon's firemen began to make up the fire. "Let's have a good run while you've got the steam to do it," he said. "I don't trust this low-grade coal." At the station, a party of wedding guests, all in their best clothes, was standing on the platform. As Gordon swooshed through, running hard for the hill, smoke from his newly made fire steamed from his funnel. He vanished into the distance and left a black smoke screen settling over the station. It covered everything, wedding guests and all, in a coat of soot and smuts. Waves to Gordon became shaking fists as the wedding party hurried angrily to the station master's office. At the end of the line, an inspector came to see Gordon. His message from the Fat Controller was short, but not sweet. "It's not fair," Gordon complained to Boko. "How could I help all that smoke? It's not my fault the coal is so dirty." "Never mind," Boko urged him encouragingly. "Where would you be if I got upset every time someone called me smelly? Anyhow, soot's good for the garden, my driver says." "But not for new clothes," muttered Gordon. Gordon was extra careful on the way home, but it seemed today just wasn't his lucky day. The Fat Controller had broken a journey to the other railway to apologize to the people at Edward Station. He had done his best and was waiting for another train when Gordon came by. As the express thundered through, a cloud of black flakes flew from it and landed on the Fat Controller's new top hat. When Gordon reached the big station, there was another message waiting for him. "The Fat Controller says," announced the inspector, "that Gordon blew ashes onto his top hat as he passed Edward Station." Gordon was horrified. "Wheesh!" he exclaimed indignantly. "I did not! I was being extra careful!" "I'm sure the Fat Controller can't be right," put in Gordon's fireman. "I can't help it," said the inspector. "That's what he says. So there it is. You'll speak to Gordon when he gets home." Gordon went sadly back to his shed.